Okay, students. Okay, we are continuing the Unit 2 Explainable AI, but this time we are focusing the real-time example of Part 2. Okay, so in the previous class and the previous slide, we discussed anti-hoc, post-hoc, interactive ML and beta model, right? Okay, so now we will see how all these ideas work together in the real system. Okay, so please understand one thing clearly: real world AI system never depend on a single concept. Okay, so they combine the multiple technique to make a decision reliable, safe and explainable. So AI models in real world system. Okay, the first topic, AI models in real world system. The decision must be accurate and reliable. Single model may not be sufficient. Multiple techniques together focus on the practical system. Okay, already I told that. Okay. So the AI model in the real world system, student listen carefully. AI models are used in the many industries, okay, like a banking system, healthcare system, education system, security system, okay. Here the decision must be accurate, reliable and safe, okay. So one single model is not enough for real world problems. So what do industry do? They combine the multiple techniques. Okay, so the previous slide tell us that practical AI system focus on correctness, not just accuracy. Okay, not just accuracy. Okay, so the second slide, why this model choice a matter. Okay, so the AI impact the human life directly. For example, wrong disease prediction, the patient may be suffer. Wrong loan approval, the customer may be lost, which means the bank loss. Okay, so the model must be carefully tested and validated and selected properly. So in the disease prediction, we can't afford trial and error. The best model must be selected before the deployment, right? Okay, now come a very important concept, hybrid models. So the hybrid model mean combines of, what is that? Combines of two or more models. Okay, combined of two or more models. Right. So why do we need this? Each model has a strength and then each model has a weakness. So the hybrid models are use strength, reduce weakness, improve the stability, increase the accuracy. Okay, so for example, the rule based plus machine learning model. Okay, let us understand with the hospital example, hybrid model work in the healthcare. So first step, the rule based screening. Okay, first it check the BP, then check the sugar level. Okay, then ensure the basic safety. Then second step, the ML model. So it predict the disease severity and it also uses the patient history. So it also improve the accuracy. Okay, so the rules ensure the safety. Okay, so ML improve our intelligence. That is why the hybrid models are widely used in the hospitals. Now the banking example. Rules, check the basic eligibility. Second one, catch the known fraud patterns. Okay, the ML model find a new fraud type and it learn from the transaction behavior. Okay, final the result will be known fraud caught by the rules, because the rules are check the basic eligibility and the new fraud caught by the ML, and then bank loss the reduced. Okay, bank loss reduced. This is the real time explainable AI in the action. Next concept, validation. So validation means testing model on unseen data. Okay, why it is validation important? It prevent the overfitting and check generalization and ensure the reliability. So for example, the student result prediction. Okay, so if a model memorize the old data, it will fail in the real life, right? The validation example and education system. Imagine a model trained on the last year student data, tested on the new batch. So if accuracy is low, the model is not reliable. Okay. So if the validation is skipped, it may be wrong prediction, wrong decision, students affected. Okay. That is why colleges validate the model before use. And then model evaluation. So now evaluation answer the one question: how good is the model? Okay, how good is the model? So the evaluation uses the accuracy, error rate, and the other performance metrics. Okay, it also help the compare the models and improve the performance. For example, spam detection system. Okay. The next one, the evaluation metrics example. The spam detection example is metrics mainly used for accuracy, precision and recall. Okay, so the accuracy mean the overall the correctness and the precision mean the quality of spam detection. The recall mean how many spam mails are detected. So the different application uses a different metrics. Okay, so the best metric is chosen based on the application needed. Hyperparameter concept. Okay, now comes hyperparameter. The hyperparameter set before the training. Okay, not learn from the data. Clear it? Not learn from the data. Set before the training. Okay, it control the learning behavior. Okay, for example, learning rate. Okay, they may be affected the training speed, model accuracy. Okay, then the learning rate example, it will show you. If the learning rate is too high, unstable model. If the learning rate is too low, very slow learning. So what do we do? Try the multiple values. Okay, try the multiple values and experiment. Choose the best one. Okay, choose the best one. This is the common in deep learning system. This is the common in deep learning system. Now after the model selection, okay, first choosing the best model based on the evaluation result depends on the application need, accuracy with simplicity, okay, which mean now after training, validation, evaluation, okay, we perform the model selection. So the selection depends on the accuracy, simplicity and application need. For example, the loan approval system. Okay, sometimes the simpler model is preferred over the complex one. Okay, the next one is model selection example. Okay, so the models tested logistic regression, decision tree, random forest. Okay, the evaluation result are compared. Okay, best performing model is selected. Okay, then used in a real system. Visualization in explainable AI. Okay, visualization is very important. Why? The humans understand, visualize easily. Okay, okay, the human understand the text. Okay, but human understand the visual is very easily compared than the text. Okay, a speech anything, and then it improve the transparency and it also help the debugging. Okay, so for example, the decision tree visualization, right? Now the examples of visualization. Yeah, first one is decision path. Okay. The second one is feature importance, which means the graph used. The third one is training loss curve. Okay. The fourth one is confusion matrix. Okay. So these make a result very easy to understand. Okay. It is suitable for non-experts. Okay, now the real world AI system uses the hybrid models or validations and then evaluation and then hyperparameter tuning and visualization. The hybrid models built, okay, validation checks the reliability and evaluation measure the accuracy, hyperparameters tuned and then visualizations are showed, okay, which means the best model deployed. Okay, it all together it may be the trustworthy AI. Okay, have you got it? Okay, remember students, hybrid equal to performance and then validation equal to reliability, like that. Okay, so in a healthcare system example, the hybrid model predict a diseases, the validation avoid the wrong diagnosis, so the evaluation select the best model and then visualization help the doctors. Okay, so overall the doctor trust in the AI. Okay, have you got that word? Okay, quick comparison. Okay, what is a quick comparison of this? Na? Hybrid equal to performance and then validation equal to reliability. Evaluation is a measurement. Hyperparameter is a control. Visualization is an understanding. Okay. Okay, why this important? Okay, so first one is the prevent the AI wrong decision. Okay, suppose if the loan, okay, if the eligibility person didn't get the loan by the rejection, okay, so it prevent the wrong AI decision. It also improve our safety. It also build a user trust. Okay, it also support the ethical AI. Okay, especially it is very important for healthcare, banking, autonomous system. So the final conclusion, let us conclude. So single model is an often insufficient. Hybrid models give a better result. Okay, insufficient hybrid model give a better result. So the validation and the evaluations are mandatory and the visualization improve the clarity. Okay, so the single model often the insufficient hybrid. Okay, the hybrid models improve the result, the validation and evaluation essential and the visualization improve the clarity, which mean the right model give the right decision. Okay, have you got it? If you have any doubt, no. Okay, okay, thank you.